Hello, Marvius. This way, Sofia first WTF moments, season 4, episode 25, the elf situation. Let's hope they solve it, because they tried to solve this since season 1, episode 2, the Baker King I did a long time ago, and it's been mentioned a few times throughout the series. So, roll the intro. I was a girl in the village doing alright. Then became princess overnight. Now I gotta figure out how to do it right. So much to learn and see. Up in the castle with my new family. And school that's just for royalty. A whole enchanted world is waiting for me. I'm so excited to be Sofia the First. So this episode starts off with Sofia and Clover that she found Merlin's blocks. Those look fun. I mean, these blocks float. I don't have any blocks that float, unfortunately. I have made towers as tall as me, but I've never had them float. That would be fun. And then the enchanted jump rope. Clover tried to use and got tangled in it. And Sofia said, don't feel bad. The first time Amber showed me how to use it, she jumped backwards into a fountain. Karma. For whatever she's done in the past. Like giving Sofia trick shoes. And just going, man, that was like the first episode I did of Sofia a long time ago. I had a great time doing this series, and it's almost over. Friday, tomorrow, is going to be our last one together of Sofia until the new series comes out. I am going to cry. I've had so much fun doing this, and I don't want it to end. But we will move on to Candy until the new series comes out, like I've been telling y'all before. So anyways, Sofia's like, she had fun playing Amber and James because he used Merlin's blocks to make a tower float. They found it in Friesenberg. It's pretty far. Friesenberg is based off of Russia. So, from England to Russia, it's pretty far. So anyways, Sofia's is wondering if the times playing Amber and James are over. So Clover said maybe they want to play now. So he's saying, what are you doing? I'm studying diplomacy. It said, being queen, you need to learn how to help kingdoms get along? I have no clue how old Amber is, but I don't know. Maybe she's a little too young to be taking diplomacy? If she said, I'm studying for our first exam at Everrealm Academy, I understand that, but she's studying already. Aren't they going to teach them this at Everrealm, where the best rulers and their advisors go? Why do you need to study it? I've always said, what can you learn at school that you can't teach yourself? But, you're already going to school to learn diplomacy, I assume. I don't know. I think they teach diplomacy there. So who knows? And so, look, jump rope. I'm sorry, Sofia. I don't have time to play right now. Well, that's rude. And James says, Merlin's blocked, so I'm practicing my lunge. Looks pretty good to me. Well, it needs to be grabbing your pressure at night school. Well, were you just telling Desmond in the episode before last? It's a school they teach you how to do it? Why do you need to practice your lunge? I'm looking at how much better can it be? Can he go faster? This isn't alphabetic aerobics. Oh, good. Can you say it faster? Okay, there's a lot of things you can do faster. Yes, I've seen Deliver Us. There's a lot of things you can do faster, but, how fast does James need to go? He did grant the obstacle course that got him the rank of junior knight. Saying King Roland comes in and tells him that they're taking the staff out for a picnic. They work so hard they need some fun. Yes. But Bailiwick's not gonna go because he's, hello, Princess, Princess Sofia. And are you sick? Yes. And he's going to bed right away. So, he's telling them that, he's going to be back later because, because he's going to be at the picnic and he needs to come back for the peace summons with the elf situation. Said that, that, aside from Bailiwick, they'll be the only ones there. And said they can go Bailiwick if they really need help, but try to let them rest. And they said, if they don't stop squabbling, we'll never get that new road there. Well, goodbye. So, what road I'm suspecting he's talking about is the road that they have to go around the tree to the elf world. Because if their arguing is causing problems with the road, they have to be somewhere down the road. Which I'm assuming, being that they're elves and this is the tree between the human world and the elf world, it must be down the line somewhere. I thought the elves came from the Mystic Isles. Did they come from Mystic Isles and make their own little world and then they come to the Everrealm? I have no clue. So moving on, because these are some of the questions we'll never get the answers to. I'm assuming that's probably right. So, Sofia said, this is great. Yes, I see a chance to be queenly. I see a chance to be knightly. Sorry, so, but everyone should have some fair lives, even queens and knights. I agree. It's good to have a healthy balance of work and fun. Like me. I sing karaoke, which is fun. And then I do these, which are also fun. They're all still fun. Yeah, everything's fun. Aren't I the luckiest YouTuber in the world? Because you see some YouTubers who are like this, like... I've never seen it. I've seen people do that in movies. Like the Santa Claus movie. That's actually, I think that's where I got that exact facial, like... It just looks like he's in pain instead of angry. I don't know. It just looks really weird. So Sophia goes... put your sword down, close that book now. It's time for 3 of us to play. There's no one in the castle. It won't be any hassle. It's all our playground today. Is there an episode from their series called Hassle in the Castle? Scooby-Doo. I think it's like this. I think so. Yeah, this isn't just right. There's something named Hassle in the Castle. Yeah, so she said, do you remember last September? I'm trying to remember last September because it's almost September, so no. Sorry, Sophia, I don't remember that. They say we played musical magic wands. That James tried to cast a fly spell. The wand flew but fell right into the royal duck pond. What is musical magic wands? They have musical thrones. When the music stops, we all grab a wand? Could be. Yeah, that could be it. The one lyric I like the best is, we may be growing, but we're not grown-ups yet. When you get busy, it's so easy to forget. So they're about to they have like a cloak or a carpet over Merlin's box, and everybody's gonna pull it. And Baby comes and says, the flying coach your father took is highly mechanical. Is broken down. Wait, the flying coach is having... I know what he was going to say. Having mechanical issues? Hold on a minute. The flying coach that is not electrical or gas powered is having mechanical issues? What happened? Did a wheel break on it? What mechanical issue could it possibly be having? That's what I want to know. What is so extreme that, they're going to be here later? What is so extreme that could happen with this? Roland's too lazy to ride a horse back to the castle, confirmed. Don't think they need a tow to get the coach put to the side of the road and fix what's wrong with it. Probably a wheel. I doubt it turned into a watermelon. That's just very unlikely to happen. And that's happened one time through this series because Lucinda's mom cast a spell on it. Like I said, I don't think. That's the Ever Golden Glades. It's not a long trip. I mean, I've heard of it. I don't think it's in Enchantia. It's in their anthem. To the Ever Golden Glades. So I don't think, could be wrong, I don't think there's, I think it's a long trip. So, Bailiwick says that the elves are going to be there and he's going to attempt to entertain the elves until the king returns. So, saying that they're going to entertain him and Bailiwick goes to bed. Good idea, actually. So, Amber, says, come on, we need to stop playing and get ready. Oh, we can have one ride and get ready. True. They can have one ride and get ready. So they go on this one ride. And Amber says, Sophia, let's do that again. One ride. Y'all got ready for the elves. Or what, you keep acting like children? They need to act like adults. Isn't James practicing his lunge and Amber studying diplomacy, and isn't Sophia gonna be Amber's royal advisor? According to what I'm hearing from the next series, she's going to some magic school, so maybe she'll be the royal sorceress. You need to be more serious, Sophia, because I'm pretty sure the story keeper and the protector of the Everrealm gotta be serious here. Just saying. So, I think, so there are two queens of the elves. I'm picturing that they're more like governors than rulers. I'm sure that each rule a different part of elves. But I think that's like our governor, Greg Abbott, and the governor of New Mexico, who I don't know the name of because I don't live there. They're rulers. They're not the president of the United States. So they're arguing maybe President Trump could work something out to get them together. That's what I'm thinking this is kind of like, because they're in Enchantia. So they're probably queens of certain groups, but not of a kingdom. That's what I'm thinking. So there's a knock on the door from Ari Elf, Queen of the Tree Elves. And Amber goes, what? Yes, this is the Enchanting Castle. Oh, well, it's not the walk I was expecting, but I like it. Merlin's blocks and said, we tree elves love magic. And said, but so do us river elves. Alphabel, queen of the river elves. Alphabel, this is similar to Alphabetty, the daughter of Alfalfa from the Wasabi episode. Wait, Alfred. Alfonso. Do all elves have Alf in their name? Guess. So then, they're showing off each other's magic and said, we'd be happy to entertain you, but I think we can do peace summits. We're gonna do the what? So said Princess Amber, can we speak to you for a moment? Sure. I don't think this is a good idea. Me either. They really don't like each other. Yeah, they don't. And said, Dad's been trying to solve the elf situation for years. Said, see? Think how happy I'll be when we solve it. You kids who were just playing around, instead of being adults, are going to solve the elf situation. Good luck with that, children. I don't think I can solve the elf situation. So good luck. Honestly, I would say, you know what? Get out of my palace. Y'all are going to stop fighting until we finish that road. Or you can stay in the dungeon until we finish the road. Pick a choice. That's what I would say if it was me. There's a reason I'm not King of Enchantia. There's a reason I'm the YouTuber. People have certain jobs for a reason. Always remember that. Like, honestly, the MRI I had today, if somebody told me, hey, work the machine, I'd be saying, maybe we can film me trying to work this and not know how to do it. Exactly like that. So then, they're trying to serve the refreshments and everything. And then said, you can read that? Just barely. Daddy's handwriting's terrible. You know, I just said people have certain jobs for certain reasons. Roland's a king, not a doctor. So King Roland possibly has dysgraphia. Because she says that his handwriting's terrible. I'm assuming that's what he's got, because why else would King Roland of Enchantia's handwriting be terrible? He's a king. No. And yes, I know I said Trouble this wasn't discovered by then, but King Roland is not a villain, so he gets a pass from me. Yeah. So, they're, serving the refreshments, and Emerson, next thing is, Sofia would say, I your cheese dancies, and James says the same thing. Emerson, what does that mean? And James says, well, how should I know? You're the one that's gonna be queen. Bet you wish James was heir to the throne now, huh, Andrew? Okay. Maybe sometimes she wishes that. Maybe Sofia should be the Queen of Enchantia. She's going to be protector of the Everrealm, and most rulers are known as protector of the realm. That's what I've heard. Some rulers say that they're protectors of the realm. Oh my god, we're going to get into this on Friday, aren't we? Oh boy, fine. Moving on from that then. So she goes to ask Bailiwick and says, air your grievances. Each side gets to tell the other what's bothering them. Oh, yeah, I see it now. Bailiwick has been through nursing school because the nurses are the only ones that can read what the doctors write. Or practice reading King Roland's handwriting. There's some people that have bad handwriting say, man, only you and God know. And there's some who have really bad handwriting. I think only God knows what that says. I've seen some doctors' handwriting, and they say, you think that's bad? You should see some of the cardiologist's handwriting. I wonder, is it the people who write stuff in the Sofia movies because it looks terrible, and I have no clue what language that is, and they're supposed to be English. These are not English symbols of any kind that I've ever noted. Is it Welsh? Does anybody even speak that? I think everybody in Wales speaks English. I don't know. Moving on from that. So, they try to give him tea and they almost drop it on them. Oh gosh, kids should not be running the kingdom. And they catch them and they go, They smiled and got along. So it's like, oh, what is that? And they say that they used to do it all the time, but they broke the dish and said, you didn't have to get back at my family just for breaking my great-grand elf's dish. Jeez. So they're saying that they are studying elves and they need no stuff. Said, alright, fine. I mean, nobody's dish is at risk except Enchantia's. And the Enchantia family probably isn't broke. I've said that before, but probably not. They can't afford to invite giants and centaurs and kobolds and whoever else to their weddings, apparently. They don't know laws, so I don't know. Hopefully raise around on bylaws after that last situation on royal wedding. So, she said, Alphabel, tell everything about Ariel that drives you crazy. I would not say that. I would never say that. And if Bees are there to say what bothers you, not what drives you crazy. That's a bad way to say it. And they're taught about each other's magic. Oh, their tunics. Oh, their elf is at the end or the beginning. What started this argument? The dish? The road that's spending money on and time on. The fate of this road being designed for no reasons is based on a dish? Oh my goodness, this is... I'm done. I'm done with this. This is... Thank goodness the next episode is not going to be this crazy. Long but not crazy. So anyways, they all say, oh, I never wish to dish and never wish to never dish with you again. Well, I never wish to dish and never dish with... Never mind, I'm done. And they got so angry and said, I'm glad I broke your great-great-grandelf's dish. Oh my goodness, that's it. I don't want nothing to do with you ever again. We never want to do anything ever again. And oh, you're not walking out. This is the meanest argument I've ever seen someone have. You're not walking out, So, Amber said, did I just ruined the peace summons? No, you didn't ruin Amber. You ruined the entire elf situation from ever being resolved. That's exactly what you just did. May it go from bad to worse. So, they're saying that they shouldn't stop them playing. So, one more thing that we need. They come to them and they go, we don't want it. Games. Ooh, games. So, they got Alpha and Ariel to play together because they stopped arguing about who broke whose dish a long time ago, who wears what color tunic, and they finally got along and said that each other looks pretty sharp, eh? Honestly, I do like the blue more than the green, but it's not my opinion. And King Roland shows him and goes, it says, can I present my father, King Roland of Enchants? Yeah. Dad, I believe you know Queen Alphabel and Queen Ariel? I don't believe it, they're getting along. And he said, you actually solved the elf situation. Well done, children. I don't call you children anymore, you've really grown up. Well, it wasn't being too grown up. And they go, tag, you're it. And they're all playing tag, and that's it from our Sofia for WTF Moments Season 4, Episode 25. We're almost gone. Oh boy. This is your true rotation. On the channel, don't forget to use code ACE and on G Fuel Support channel. Check out Spoke on tones. But until next time, I'm Joy Morris, and we don't talk about Bruno. No. We don't talk about Bruno. Bye. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.